so nice to be here. And I just want to remind you a little bit about what's the question for this session. So I brought it with me. What kind of transformation do we expect and need to remain efficient? Well, let me say that, ladies and gentlemen, it's starting right now, here in this room, right? This is what's needed to make the transformation we're going towards in shipping. And that's cool. I myself, I'm 35 years old right now, still young, I consider myself to be, and I'm invited here to talk about something which is revolutionary within the shipping industry. And I'm also heading Kongsberg Maritime's efforts on autonomous vessels for the future. I think that's great. And as I said, I've been reflecting on why I was invited here today to talk to you all on a shipping and trade conference when it's actually because of a fertilizer-producing company. Isn't that strange? But that's the kind of change and transformation the shipping industry is encountering right now. New people, new actors, new players coming into shipping. But as Martin Stafford said earlier today, the digital revolution is really about empowering people to know what to do and what's the right way to do it. So I just want to go into autonomous ships a little bit. What is it really? Because I would like to emphasize that autonomous is not the same as unmanned. So keep that in mind. If it's one thing you'll remember from my talk, it's that. As you can see here on the screen, we have a range of manning and automation levels. And we also are working within all of these sectors. If we look at this one from the Norwegian Forum for Autonomous Ships, which we are a member of, there are different levels. You have the decision and support level on this side and the manning level on that side. And if we look into ferries, for example, we've been hearing from Hurtigruten today. I don't think they're going to remove the crew on board, right? But they might automate some of the more dangerous aspects of the shipping. For example, auto-docking, adaptive transit, for example. The Yara Birkeland will be constrained autonomous, meaning that there will be people in the loop. And I'm also glad to say it's not fully autonomous. If it had been fully autonomous, the vessel would be able to calculate by itself that the cargo is more worth somewhere else than the initial port. Interesting, right? And the other aspect I'd like to highlight is it's not just a vessel. We're actually looking at a larger logistical chain, and that's where the business is. Meaning that we are looking at the vessel and optimizing everything that has to do with the sailing, the planning, and also more than the captain on board today is handling. Taking care of the full logistical chain. And the fun part about that is it gives us possibilities for new enterprises and new companies, such as Masterly. Have you heard about it? Yeah, cool. It's 50% owned by Kongsberg and 50% owned by the Wilhelmsen Group. And right now, I'm proud to say that the women's share in that company is a whopping 30%. Good guess. And thank you, Pia Meling. You are the one person making up that 30%, so great job. And as I said, autonomy is not about unmanned. It's the scale and all the levels in between. We need the people in the loop still. So don't worry, we're not taking away all the jobs, right? Yeah. So Craig, I think that's my highlights for this session, because I know there's going to be a discussion and more questions will follow.